Now consider this from a more global perspective. Consider all of the opportunities that are denied to you as an athlete before they even have a chance to present themselves. All I could see was a promise that I wasn't able to capitalize on. This will soon no longer be the case for collegiate players. New state laws will begin allowing them to cash in on their NILs as soon as this summer, overturning the NCAA's longtime prohibition on pay and ushering in a new era of endorsement deals, influencer campaigns, and other commercial opportunities. These changes will take effect in the summer of this year. Women college athletes are poised to capitalize, and depending on the popularity of their sports, they may even enjoy a bigger financial boost than their male counterparts because college football and men's basketball are two of the most popular sports on television. While some of the most lucrative opportunities will undoubtedly flow to star athletes in the prominent television sports of football and men's basketball, women college athletes also are poised to capitalize. The online athlete marketing platform Open Doors estimates that Hannah and Hallie Cavender, twin sisters who play basketball for Fresno State University and have 2.7 million followers on TikTok, could earn more than $167,000 annually from social media posts if they continue to engage with their audience in the same manner. According to the findings of a study that was carried out in the previous year by the website Athletic Director U and the marketing firm Navigate Research, out of the top 25 college athletes in terms of endorsement potential, 13 of them were females, and their annual endorsement potential ranged anywhere from $466,000 to $63,000. Chloe Mitchell, a volleyball player for Aquinas College, is believed to be the first athlete to earn money under the recent liberalized NIL rules. As a result of her status as a social media influencer for the do-it-yourself project social media, she has endorsement deals with two different mini gold brands. Mitchell is believed to be the first athlete to earn money under the recently liberalized NIL rules. Sam Weber, the director of marketing at Open Doors, adds that thus far, virtually all of the media emphasis on NIL rights has been focused on athletes who are similar to Zion Williamson, who was a standout basketball player for Duke University in the past. What's the Naismith Award finalist gonna make? What's the Heisman Trophy competitor gonna earn? Those big-name male players are gonna have a very genuine opportunity on their hands to make a very real amount of money. Tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars per year is a realistic goal for them to shoot for. The Cavender twins, on the other hand, are considered to be some of the most influential collegiate athletes in the country. They won't have to worry about missing out on any opportunity to generate as much money as Zion Williamson does. In addition to this, there will be a plethora of additional chances for female athletes. First, as participants, which is a disparity that has greatly decreased in the era of the Title IX, and then as full participants with access to the wide range of economic and social benefits athletics can offer, women have been excluded from college sports in many different ways throughout history. In many ways, the history of women in college athletics is a story of being shut out. Over several decades, male athletes have, in general, received more financial investment, more media coverage, a louder bullhorn from which to build their brands and express their views, and a more advantageous stage from which to parlay their athleticism into opportunities off the field. Women college athletes have taken advantage of their newly acquired rights and gained access to new professional opportunities as a result of the decision made by the NCAA in 2020 to finally relinquish control of the athletes' names, images, and likeness. Along with these opportunities comes the opportunity to have an even greater impact on both their local communities and the country as a whole. As the implementation of the Title IX was a story about women being given access to participate and compete in sports, the era of NIL appears as though it will be the moment when women college athletes seize the megaphone afforded to them as athletes and use it to affect change and build their sports bottom lines. This looks like it will be the moment when women college athletes seize the opportunity to participate in the National Invitational League. When female athletes talk, people are listening like never before. According to Shannon Scowell, a doctorate candidate at the University of Maryland who studies the portrayal of women in sports and digital media, any woman in the NCAA now has a platform and can share their narratives. It should come as no surprise that brands have taken note. According to data provided by the athlete endorsement marketplace Open Doors, 4 out of the top 5 NIL earners during the basketball tournament known as March Madness were female. As of May 2022, female basketball players were in 3rd place among all NCAA athletes in terms of the total NIL earnings, trailing only men's football players and men's basketball players. Following men's baseball on the list of the top earners were women's volleyball, softball, and swimming and diving, all of which place higher than baseball, the 3rd highest earning sport for men. These numbers are in stark contrast to what female athletes have been conditioned to expect and accept from college sports, where 80 to 90% of the athletic departments are not in compliance with the Title IX, a civil rights law passed in 1972 that prohibits sex-based discrimination in schools or education programs that receive federal fundings. These numbers stand in stark contrast to what female athletes have been conditioned to expect and accept from college sports. According to the most recent financial reporting from the NCAA, women's athletic programs is division first at schools in the football ball subdivision that receive only 18% of the total operating expenses, 29% of total recruiting dollars, and 41% of the total scholarship allocations. This represents a gap that costs female athletes an estimated $973 million in scholarships and $163 million in recruiting money every year. According to Timothy F. Bryson, Director of the Athlete Education and Compliance at MOGO, a NIL company that connects athletes with sponsors, female athletes do not receive equitable assistance on college campus. Male athletes have been given priority when it comes to the allocation of resources, including financial, facility, and human resources. NIL is assisting women in overcoming these conventional obstacles that stand between them and the benefits of exposure. This is true for collegiate athletes who have significant reputations on a national level and large following on social media, such as the basketball players Hallie and Hannah Cavender, twins who attend the University of Miami, and gymnast Olivia Dune, who attends Louisiana State University. He explains that guys in the NIL era tend to focus on quantitative data, such as following, likes, and comments on postings, and largely short-term monetary benefits. Male athletes want to be influencers, he says. In contrast, according to him, female athletes want to be makers and community builders, and they focus on qualitative data, what others are saying. Professor of Communications at Washington State University, Kara Hawkins Jadlika thinks that the reason female college athletes are finding more success in the NIL is in part because traditional opportunities for them to be seen and heard have been closed off to them. At the end of this video, tell us how was the video? Did you enjoy it? Post your feedback in our comment section below and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates.